Welcome to the faculty of Universitas Islam International Indonesia with the occasion of the first Universitas Islam International Indonesia Commencement. And put mobile devices on silent mode during the commencement. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the candidates of the Faculty of Islamic Studies. Please welcome the candidates of the Faculty of Social Sciences. Please welcome the candidates of the Faculty of Economics and Business. And please welcome the candidates of the Faculty of Education. To all graduates and distinguished guests, we'll now wait for the University Senate to enter the premises. In the meantime, we would like to instruct the graduates. Once you proceed to the stage, there will be 2 cameras for you to look at while you receive your diplomas. The first one being in the center, when you shake hands with the rector, and then you face the camera in the center of this stage. And the second one is when the dean of your faculty shifts the hat from the left side to the right side. And then you shake hands, and a camera will be on the left side of the stage. One more thing, for the alumni pledge, which will be presented and followed by all graduates by the president of the UIII Association, Alumni Association. Please stand straight and repeat after him. Thank you for your attention.
Every transformation is an offspring of imagination. At first, they seem so elusive, until the crimson sun rises inside your heart and mind. Sow the seeds of hopes and dreams. Every person leaves the house of their untold fantasy. Faith and belief bless us with vitality. In a vast field between the grasses of Kogan, a destiny is devised from the elements of the universe. Words from heaven performed. A single hope is built on the future of mankind. A rich abundance of Indonesian Muslims all have dreamt civilization will be born, where the responsibility of achieving it is upon their shoulders. After centuries of presence in the archipelago, now the time has come for Indonesian Muslims to provide greater contributions for a better world. Welcome to Indonesian International Islamic University. Established on June 5th, 2018, this campus is expected to be a place for the growth of faith and humanity. We recognize truth and humanity as our motto because we believe that Islamic values and humanity are always connected. We believe God's grace flows without stopping, loving all beings without exception.
As an inclusive campus, UIIU welcomes anyone regardless of differences in religious background, ethnicity, culture, gender, age, and abilities.
Delivering an international standard education, UIIU is the only university in Indonesia that focuses on postgraduate education, namely master's and doctoral programs, since its establishment. In this campus, students learn their skills and deepen their knowledge in the fields of Islam, social sciences, economics and business, education, law, science and technology, and the arts.
UIIU is a comprehensive house of learning. This does not mean that it is only a place for teaching and learning, but also a strategic, scientific laboratory and a center for culture and civilization. These make up the three pillars of Universitas Islam International Indonesia.
UIIU is determined to help talented young people from all over the world, so this campus is made for talented youths to flourish. Thus, hundreds of prestigious young students from 5 continents have been registered as UIIU students and are occupying our dormitories. At UIIU, they study with professors, lecturers, academics, and researchers who have experience teaching in world campuses and graduates from well-known universities in Asia, America, Europe, the Middle East, and Australia. With strong support from the government of Indonesia, UIIU continues to build infrastructure, management, faculty and library buildings, lecturer housing, dormitories, sports facilities, reforestation programs, and much, much more. We believe we can grow bigger than our dreams and hopes. For this reason, UIIU is committed to providing quality services that are responsive to the various needs of the campus community and become a new, emerging green campus in the region. We strive to continue to make improvements through various innovations, collaborations, as well as dialogue with students, lecturers, and staff in carrying out the university's vision and mission. Come to UIIU and join future leaders from various countries to seek knowledge to the ends of the earth.
Everyone has their own story and their own journey. Each person's journey is unique. They have their own set of goals. So, what is the most important part of a journey? Is it the beginning? Is it the people you meet during the journey? At the Faculty of Islamic Studies, every journey matters, and every part of that journey is priceless.
Welcome to the Faculty of Islamic Studies at the Indonesian International Islamic University.
As part of the newly established international university aiming to position itself as one of the leading institutes for higher learning in the Muslim world by developing excellent graduate degree programs, innovative research, and vibrant socio-cultural activities, the Faculty of Islamic Studies has established a strong foundation since its inauguration in September 2021 by recruiting the best faculty members, designing innovative curriculum, and organizing numerous academic and research activities.
Our journey began with a single goal in mind: creating a better world by providing excellent education and research on Islam and society in the Muslim world. We take the first step by establishing a world-class Islamic Studies faculty, where you can experience an international environment while pursuing classical and contemporary approaches in Islamic studies. A journey is not something you should undertake alone. Along your journey, you will walk alongside others who share the same vision and goals. The Faculty of Islamic Studies is a place where students from various countries, more than 15 countries, can experience the richness and diversity of Indonesian society while living with the universal values of Islam. We care about your journey in education, and so you'll be guided by the best lecturers with numerous accomplishments and awards. They're graduates of the best universities worldwide, of both Western and Middle Eastern countries. In addition, all lecturers at the Faculty of Islamic Studies actively contribute to research and development at various institutions on a national and international scale, and you will be a part of it as well. We understand your strong desire to grow and innovate. We are constantly developing academic programs such as dual degree programs and research collaboration in cooperation with campuses in various countries, including the United Kingdom and Egypt. All programs are designed to produce Islamic studies experts who are masters in classical Islamic texts and of modern social science, and you will participate directly.
Faculty of Islamic Studies at the Indonesian International Islamic University is the best place for those who wish not only to explore Islamic studies, but also to discover Islamic civilization in Indonesia and the global Muslim world that can make a positive contribution in the discovery of knowledge and the preservation of world civilization. Graduates of the Faculty of Islamic Studies are expected to advance their career in academia, research institutions, policy-making institutions, international consulting agency, diplomatic work, government sectors, and also international organizations.
You want freedom and comfort, and so do we. We provide the best facilities to help you become an active and innovative generation in all aspects of life, both academic and non-academic. You will always have enough space to grow, together. Time will always be your friend, because everything you need can be accessed whenever you want. Nothing can stop you, and the sky is the limit. We will grow continuously along the journey, helping you develop all of your intelligence, physically, mentally, and spiritually. By doing so, we will produce critical human beings, capable of making a positive impact on social, political, and cultural aspects of life in Muslim societies.
Yes, it's you.
An exciting journey, isn't it? Your journey to an international education will start in Depok City, a city with numerous natural resources, with huge potential and opportunity waiting to be explored. Whether you want to see classic or latte art, Depok has everything you need to support you in your education journey. Get ready. It is time to make your own story. At the Faculty of Islamic Studies at UIII, we are ready to accompany you along this incredible journey.
Welcome to Indonesian International Islamic University, a university that stands together in a diversity of cultures, languages, history, and also the beliefs inherent in the identity of Indonesia as a multicultural archipelagic country. Indonesian International Islamic University is the first international Islamic university in Indonesia that not only explores Islamic studies, but also introduces to the world an advanced Islamic civilization in Indonesia that is able to make a positive contribution
friendly
to
reminder
discovery,
to all
research, and
attendees.
global achievement.
Please stand as the University Senate enters the premises. Thank you.
Do you need high quality of international education right here in Indonesia? The place is at the Indonesian International Islamic University, or we call it UIII. UIII has 4 faculties, one of
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the University Senate of Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia. Participants, please be seated.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Rector of Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia, Professor Komarudin Hidayat. The Chairman of the UIII Board of Trustees, His Excellency Muhammad Yusuf Kalla. The respected members of the University Senate, our esteemed graduates, and all distinguished guests. In honor of declaring open the proceedings of the first Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia Commencement, let us welcome the Chairman of the UIII Academic Senate, Rifki Muna, PhD, to commence this event.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable Board of Trustees, Dr. Muhammad Yusuf Kala. Ladies and gentlemen, I, as a chairman of the Academic Senate, hereby officially open the Senate session for 2023 commencement of Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia by reciting Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To proceed the commencement, may I request the Rector of Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia to lead the ceremony. Thank you. The commencement starts, please.
Thank you, Honorable Rector, and thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today marks an unprecedented milestone for the university and its students. Our candidates were the first of their cohort from the 2021 and 2022 academic year intake, consisting of 72 graduates from 13 countries, from 4 different faculties: the Faculty of Islamic Studies, the Faculty of Social Sciences, the Faculty of Economics and Business, and the Faculty of Education. Each candidate has completed their academic journey and proved their competence by materializing their scientific research for their thesis in the fields of Islamic studies, political science, economics, and education. We congratulate them for their dedication, perseverance, and hard work to accomplish this monumental achievement. I, Fahrul Hafidz Rinaldi,
And I, Anissa Aigina Zahra Sitapu,
on behalf of the university, express great honor to everyone present in this historical event. We welcome you to the first Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia commencement.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us turn our attention to the words of the Holy Quran, performed by Ustadz Sapriyadi Al-Hafidz from Rahmatan Lil Alamin Mosque. To Ustadz Sapriyadi, the time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله لكم وإذا قيل انشدوا يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات والله بما تعملون خبير والله بما تعملون خبير صدق الله العظيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Ustad, for the beautiful recitation. You may return to your seat.
For our next agenda, please rise for the national anthem of Indonesia, Indonesia Raya, followed by the university's hymn Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia. Participants, please be seated. We will now continue with a message delivered by the chairman of the UIII Board of Trustees, His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Yusuf Kalla. His Excellency Yusuf Kalla is the only Vice President of Indonesia who has served for 2 non-consecutive terms in office. Since 2009, he has served as the chairman of the Indonesian Red Cross Society. Recently, in May 2022, he was awarded the Grand Cordon of the Order of the Rising Sun for fostering Indonesia and Japan relations at the Imperial Palace. To His Excellency, Dr. Yusuf Kalla, the time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hormati saudara rektor dan seluruh perusahaan dan dekan pada pagi hari ini. Ini karena semua baru, jadi kalau mau kalau barang bekas tidak begini, barang baru mesti dicoba dulu. Para orang tua dan wabil khusus para mahasiswa yang hari ini mengadakan hari wisuda, graduation day untuk Anda semua. First of all, congratulations for all of you, all students who will be graduated for today. And again, thank you very much for all of you coming to this campus. This campus will be one of the best because only 40% of the campus have built. But next year, and I think within 2 years, will be more better than now on. Bapak dan Ibu sekalian, kenapa saya ingin pertama menyampaikan ucapan selamat yang sehangat-hangatnya kepada semua yang lulus. Karena ini adalah lulusan yang pertama daripada universitas kita. Lulusan pertama berarti pelopor dan juga pemula daripada alumni nanti di universitas ini. Alumni yang pertama juga merupakan para mahasiswa yang betul-betul mempunyai minat dan kepercayaan kepada universitas ini. Kenapa universitas ini diadakan? Saya ingin katakan universitas ini adalah universitas negara, pemerintah. Karena dibangun dan dibiayai oleh negara. Jadi sama dengan UI yang lain, UI dan sebagainya. Namun tentunya niatnya ialah untuk meningkatkan mutu pendidikan yang lebih baik. Saya berbahasa Indonesia, karena kalau Anda wisuda di Mesir orang bahasa Arab juga. Anda di WIII di Amerika, bahasa Inggris juga. Justru mahasiswa yang dari luar harus belajar bahasa Indonesia, bukan saya harus belajar bahasa Inggris. Saya tadi pagi berpulang dari luar negeri, terpaksa saya buru, tidak ke rumah langsung ke sini dari bandara, hanya untuk kecintaan saya ke universitas ini. Kenapa ini kita dirikan? Pertama, Indonesia adalah negara penduduk Islam yang terbesar di dunia ini. Penduduk kita 270, yang Islam kira-kira 230 juta. Tetapi kalau kita ingin belajar agama, kita pergi di banyak negara, ke Timur Tengah, malah ke Amerika, ke Kanada, dan di negara lain. Padahal sumber keilmuan di sini, Indonesia ini luar biasa. Para profesor, para teman-teman ini, semua yang ahli, semua sekolah di luar negeri, banyak yang ada di Al-Azhar, dari Mekah, dari Amerika, dari Jerman, dari mana-mana di dunia ini. Sehingga tidaklah wajarlah saya, masa orang Amerika lebih pintar mengajar Islam daripada Indonesia penduduknya mayoritas. Dan setelah melihat bahwa keadaan di negara-negara Islam di dunia ini, di Timur Tengah pada khususnya, penuh dengan konflik antar mereka. Jadi kita katakan bagaimana kita mau belajar agama tentang kedamaian kalau negara tempat belajar itu penuh dengan konflik. Hari ini masih ada di Sudan, di Libya, di Syria, di Yaman, di Afghanistan dan sebagainya. Jadi justru kita harus mengajar pelajar-pelajar generasi muda dari negara itu ke Indonesia untuk belajar Islam dalam kedamaian. Itulah makna kenapa kita harus mendirikan universitas yang mewah, yang luas dan bermutu di Jakarta ini, di Indonesia ini. Sekarang ini sebagian besar kita masih berpikir belajar Islam di Al-Azhar di Madinah tentu penting. Tapi kita harus mencapai keilmuan seperti itu. Dan kita harus memberikan pelajaran bagaimana Islam yang moderat dan berilmu. Itulah makna pertama kenapa universitas ini didirikan. Saya berbicara pada waktu itu dengan Presiden Pak Jokowi dan kita sepakat untuk itu, untuk mendirikan universitas ini. Malah Pak Jokowi minta kampusnya 500 hektar. Saya bilang, Pak, zaman sekarang kampus tidak terlalu besar lagi, harus tinggi. Tapi karena namanya presiden, wakil harus taat. Carilah kita lahan 500 hektar di daerah Tangerang. Ternyata itu empang-empang itu. Karena ada utang-utangnya banyak, digadaikan ke pemerintah, maka kita boleh ambil. Akhirnya ketemulah tempat ini, alhamdulillah, bekas RRI. Kenapa diambil bekas RRI? Karena RRI tidak perlu lagi pakai kabel. Semua lewat satelit. Jadi buat apa dalam tempat luas? Kan itulah kenapa Anda berada, dulu penuh kabel di atas ini. Sekarang tidak dipakai. Jadi kita, alhamdulillah. Cuma oleh pemerintah kota, kampus ini hanya boleh dibangun 20% daripada lahannya. Apa artinya? Anda akan nanti 2-3 tahun, Anda akan berada di kampus yang sejuk, di kampus yang indah dengan pohon-pohon. 70% harus dalam bentuk danau, air, dan pohon-pohonan. Anda tidak akan ketemu di UI, Anda tidak ketemu dengan di UN. Anda ketemu. Itu baru fisiknya. Juga para profesor yang ada di sini. Orang-orang yang terpilih. Kemudian kita juga segera datang profesor dari Al-Azhar dan juga negara-negara lain. Supaya betul-betul seimbang pengetahuan itu, objektivitasnya yang penting. Dan juga kita wujudkan mutu pelajaran Islam yang baik. Kenapa Universitas Islam tetapi banyak juga ada universitas tentang ekonomi, belajar pendidikan, belajar tentang politik. Karena Islam itu bukan hanya butuh tentang Quran, hadis, fikih, bukan. Butuh ekonomi yang baik, butuh tentang pendidikan yang baik. Saya baru-baru 2 bulan lalu bertemu dengan rektor Universitas, Grand Sheikh Universitas Al-Azhar di Kairo. Begitu saya bertemu, dia akan mengatakan Vice President. Ya, masih angkat saya Vice President, sudah berhenti. Memang begitu. Dia bilang Al-Azhar akan segera membuka beberapa fakultas sains. Karena kita keliru tentang pendidikan. Seakan-akan pendidikan agama itu hanya belajar hadis, Quran, tafsir, bermacam-macam. Padahal agama itu mengajarkan kemajuan. Dan kemajuan itu hanya dapat dengan sains, dengan ekonomi, dengan manajemen yang baik. Di situ kekalahan kita dari negara-negara non-Islam. Kenapa universitas ini juga gabungan daripada ilmu-ilmu yang penting untuk kehidupan. Kita tidak hanya ingin menciptakan ustaz-ustazah, tidak. Itu penting, ustaz-ustazah, penting, kiai ulama. Bapak saya juga dulu cita-citanya saya jadi ulama, tapi tidak jadi. Saya ikut bapak saya jadi pedagang jadinya. Itulah cita-cita kita di universitas. Jadi Anda dididik bukan hanya, ya walaupun namanya Universitas Islam Internasional, manajemen juga itu keislaman, ekonomi keislaman, muamalah bagian daripada muamalah. Jadi jangan pikir pendidikan Islam itu hanya tentang keislaman textbooknya, tapi belajar tentang manajemen itu berarti belajar muamalah. Dan muamalah itu sangat penting. Kelemahan umat Islam di mana-mana, di situ letaknya. Karena itulah maka kita membuat universitas yang mengikuti zamannya. Walaupun kita bicara pendidikan, tapi tentu pendidikan tentang dari sudut pandang Islam bagaimana. Manajemen dari sudut atau bisnis dari sudut pandang Islam dari mana. Walaupun kita tidak bicara tentang hanya ekonomi Islam. Sering orang salah paham. Seakan-akan kita bicara tekstual. Dulu Nabi berdagang seperti ini. Kita harus berdagang seperti itu. Tidak bisa. Harus berdagang mengikuti zamannya. Walaupun tidak melanggar daripada ketentuan agama. Itulah tentu sering saya katakan ekonomi itu tidak punya agama. Kalau Anda pergi di Mekah, Madinah, beli mulai sandal, baju ihram, sampai kopiah. Kalau Anda buka apa? Made in China. Bukan made in Indonesia, made in Pakistan, made in... Kenapa? Karena bisnis itu aturannya lebih baik, lebih cepat, dan lebih murah. Tidak ada itu orang Arab, kita beli Indonesia, ke Indonesia negara Islam. Tidak. Jadi kita ajarkan Anda tentang manajemen, bukan hanya tentang Islam konsep dahulu, tapi ekonomi konsep yang sekarang akan datang. tetapi sesuai dengan ajaran muamalah kita. Itulah yang pentingnya universitas ini. Bahwa kita harus bukan hanya belajar textbook, tapi belajar makna daripada tujuan daripada agama itu. Saya hari ini merasa bangga bahwa Anda lulusan. Walaupun saya tanya, saya lihat daftarnya, masih cita-cita kita adalah nanti universitas ini mahasiswanya 50% Indonesia, 50% dari luar. Sekarang ini belum mencapai itu. Tapi saya dilaporkan tadi, mahasiswa baru yang akan datang itu sudah hampir sama jumlahnya. Yang melamar lebih daripada calon-calon 50 negara. Jadi nanti Anda akan mempunyai, kalau Anda sudah lulus, kecuali kalau mau ambil S3 lagi, Anda mempunyai warna internasional di sini. Jadi sehingga lulusan pertama harus lebih baik dan seterusnya. Kita tidak mencari jumlah saja, tapi kita mencari tentang kualitas pengajaran yang terbaik yang kita bisa adakan. Memang Anda lihat kampus ini, saya katakan baru 40%. Jadi nanti setelah cukup 100% itu akan penuh bangunan-bangunan. Sering orang bertanya, kenapa Universitas Islam tapi bentuknya sangat modern? Ini sering salah pengertian orang. Apa beda museum dengan universitas? Museum melihat ke belakang, universitas melihat ke depan. Jadi ke depanlah pikiran kita, sekarang dan ke depan. Karena itulah maka bentuk bangunan universitas ini harus lebih maju daripada zamannya. Kita berterima kasih kepada Presiden dan negara, pemerintah yang telah memberikan fasilitas kepada Anda semua. Memberikan tempat yang baik, memberikan asrama, mendirikan beasiswa yang cukup. Ini saya waktu pemerintahan, jangan kita negeri ini hanya tangan di bawah. Belum apa-apa, cari beasiswa dari Amerika, cari mahasiswa dari Al-Azhar. Nanti akan datang orang makan cari beasiswa di Indonesia. Itu baru negara. Dan itu kita lakukan sekarang. Jadi apa kurangnya lagi tempat yang bagus, para profesor yang hebat, pada pelajaran yang ke depan, beasiswa untuk yang tidak mampu tentunya dan yang mampu. Maka inilah tempat yang terbaik yang dapat kita lakukan untuk berikan dampak yang baik kepada kita dan dunia akan datang. Sebenarnya kita sangat ketinggalan. Malaysia sudah 30 tahun lalu membuat ini. Hanya gara-gara waktu itu pemerintahan tidak terlalu senang dengan keislaman. Sekarang apalagi? Semua pemerintah haji semua. Termasuk saya. Dan ada semua. Jadi kita membentuk karakter itu untuk bangsa ini. Bangsa yang tangannya di atas. Bangsa yang punya keilmuan yang baik. Bangsa yang memberikan ilmu kepada negara-negara lain. Bukan hanya tiap kali di mana saya belajar ini. Di Jordan kah, di Syria kah, yang berperang satu sama lain. Masa kita mesti belajar di situ? Di Libya kah, masa kita mesti belajar di situ yang harus mengebom satu sama lain? Masa kita mesti belajar di Sudan yang semuanya saling berkelahi, saling membunuh, semua sekolah-sekolah dibom? Apakah pantas negara Indonesia yang begitu besar membiarkan keadaan itu untuk negeri ini? Itulah makna daripada semua. saya harap Anda semua ada mahasiswa yang ada. Memang tidak seperti universitas lain bicara mahasiswa ribuan masuk. Tidak. Kita hanya bicara sementara ratusan. Karena kita tidak ingin mempunyai universitas yang tidak menjaga mutu. Walaupun saya katakan juga, kalau mutunya baik, keluarnya baik, itu sekolah biasa. Sekolah yang baik itu yang ialah kalau bodoh masuk, keluar pintar. Itu baru sekolah. Jadi, itu pintar dengan pintar, tidak ada perubahan. Jadi, saya tidak katakan Anda bodoh, jangan. I think all of you from overseas understand what I say, but anyhow, you come here beside, you learn about Islam, you learn about education, learn about economics. You should learn about Indonesian language, bahasa. This is important thing to, because if the other come to Egypt, they learn about English. If they learn in Germany, they speak German. That's why, but anyhow, welcome you again. All your friends that not learn about in Islam, not only in Al-Azhar, not only in Makkah and Medina, but you can learn Islam in Indonesia. The countries very peacefully, different with many countries of Islam countries. And of course, many resources. And you ask, they report to me that this year more than 1,000 participants will be coming, but after testing only they received 250. Important thing that very tough. The same as you are if you are going to school in Harvard, for instance, very high degree for that. Itulah harapan saya. Sekali lagi selamat untuk Anda semua. Bagi for my friend from many countries, if you back to your country, just saying, I hope you can making your professional in many research and the other thing in Indonesia. Masa datang, di samping mereka tinggal di asrama, kita juga mengharapkan masyarakat sekeliling membuat kos-kosan supaya mereka mengenal budaya Indonesia. Kalau tinggal di asrama semuanya, hanya tahun pertama tinggal di asrama. Tahun berikutnya berada di kalangan rakyat. Jadi imam di musala-musala dimanapun kalau ada yang minta imam. Sehingga kita mempunyai suatu kampus yang betul-betul dapat diterima dan memberikan manfaat kepada kita semua. Saya kira itulah harapan saya sebagai ketua UIII. Karena begitu banyak saya lupa saya jabatan apa di sini. Beda-beda namanya, ada pembina, ada MWA itu artinya itu universitas ini apa namanya? BPN itu punya kewenangannya luar. Yang memilih rektor MWA, bukan menteri, itu menteri memberikan suara besar. Tapi majelis MWA yang memilih rektor dan sebagainya. Kalau pertamanya Pak Rektor ini diangkat oleh Presiden. Jadi kalau dia ngomong hati-hati, dia diangkat oleh Presiden kan. Nah itulah apa kita. Sekali lagi ibu-ibu, bapak terima kasih mempercayakan anak-anaknya untuk bersekolah di sini. Insya Allah juga kita akan tetap membuka kita walaupun luas kampus ini, saya memberikan batasan mahasiswa 10.000 saja. Walaupun kalau universitas lain mungkin hanya kampusnya berapa puluh hektar, tapi menerima mahasiswa sampai 50.000 tidak. Ini hanya 154 hektar hanya untuk 10.000 mahasiswa, sehingga Anda akan menikmati ilmu dan alam yang indah di sini. Samping mendapat pengajaran dari para guru-guru Anda yang luar biasa. Terima kasih. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for the empowering and informative speech. We are now entering the moment you all have been waiting for. At this time, in the favoring presence of the congregation here assembled, the sponsors of the degree candidates will present the candidates for their academic degree to the rector of the university. To the Honorable Rector, please proceed to the podium. We now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Islamic Studies, Professor Nurhaidi Hassan, to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts in Islamic Studies.
Will all the degree candidates from the Faculty of Islamic Studies please stand as able to be recognized. Honorable Rector, these students have completed their program of studies prescribed by the Faculty of Islamic Studies, approved by their faculty. I'm now having the honor to present them as candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Islamic Studies.
Thank you. By merit of the power entrusted to me, I, Director of Universitas Islam International Indonesia, confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts in Islamic Studies, and I convey my wishes that your education will lead you to innovate knowledge and enrich the practice of your chosen field for the betterment of society.
We will now call candidates to the stage in alphabetical order for the conferral of degrees. Abdul Muiz from Indonesia with a thesis titled International Islamic Boarding School, a negotiation between the implementation of Pesantren values and the International Standard School.
Ahmad Fatih Al-Katiri from Indonesia with a thesis titled Cash Wakaf Investment in Sharia Perspective, Activating Cash Wakaf in Crowdfunding for Investment.
Ahmad Nailul Murad from Indonesia with a thesis titled An Urge to Become Hajj, Studies on Cultural Reproduction and Social Construction on Hajj Pilgrimage on Bugis Women.
Alfiani Rahma from Indonesia with a thesis titled Negotiating Islamic Identity Among Urban Middle-Class Muslims, Cases of Islamic Private Tutoring Institutions in Jakarta, Indonesia.
Diah Ayu Agustina from Indonesia with a thesis titled Cultivating Piety in the Urban Landscape, a study on the spiritual odyssey of Salafi women in Jakarta.
Esra Ahmed Abdul Halim Mustafa from Egypt with a thesis titled Islamic Psychology from Hypothetical to Empirical, the case of the international students of Islamic psychology.
Fahmi Wira Angkasa from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Indonesian Traditionalist Muslim in Madinah, Ambivalence, Identity Negotiation and Change.
Husni Mulyawati from Indonesia, with a thesis titled From Rethinking Ambivalence to Emerging Desacralization of Islamic Symbol and Gender Inclusivity, Viewers' Attitude Towards Cross-Dressing Accounts on Social Media.
Iza Anafisatud Dania from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Feminism and Theological Encounter, a Study of Mubadalah.
Juan Fath Ibrahim from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Negotiating Identities, the case of punk communities in the Tasawuf underground in Ciputat, Tangerang, Indonesia.
Kante Hamed from Ivory Coast, with a thesis titled From Anti-Colonialism to Quietism, the Tanzania Order in West Africa.
Maisa Sonia Alam Rahman from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Counter Marginalization and Fostering a Sense of Belonging, Claiming Position as Part of Indonesian Muslims.
Mufti Labid Jalaluddin from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Muslim Convert Preachers in Indonesia, Religious Authority, Biblical Text, and Muslim Acceptance.
Muhammad Arafi from Indonesia, with a thesis titled A Study of Fatwa Making, Indonesian Ulama Council, and Classical Islamic Discourse on Muslim men's interfaith marriages.
Muhammad Rashid from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Embracing Faith and Fun, the Emergence of Bikers Subuhan in Solo.
Muhammad Wahyudi from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Islamic Animation in Indonesia, Navigating the Tension Between Dakwah and Religious Commodification.
Nawal Zamura from Algeria, with a thesis titled From the Ill of the Hadith to the Criticism of the Text, the contradiction between the Hadith and the reasoning between the early and contemporaries.
Nur Aska Inayatu Sahara from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Negotiating Religious Identity of Shi'i Women in Indonesia, Between Resilience and Resistance.
Nuzul Fitriansha from Indonesia, the thesis titled Tafsir, State and Authority Behind the Indonesian Official Thematic Commentaries.
Rahma Vina Suraya from Indonesia, with a thesis titled the progressive female ulama, between changing and unchanging view in the public and domestic sphere.
Rifa Samroto Shada, Indonesia. The thesis titled Navigating Nobility and Cosmopolitanism, Sharif Engagement in Jakarta's Public Sphere.
Rizal Fadilah Nurhida from Indonesia, with a thesis titled The Negotiation Between Piety and Fun, the Islamization of Online Game in Contemporary Indonesia.
Samiullah Adel from Afghanistan, with a thesis titled Access to Islamic Education in Afghanistan, Female Madrasa Under the Rule of the Taliban.
Yutsrina Azimah from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Between Tradition and Transformation in Indonesia, Pilgrimage Celebration Among Maduris.
Let's give a resounding applause to all graduates from the Faculty of Islamic Studies for officially receiving the title of Master of Arts in Islamic Studies. Professor Nurhaidi, you may return to your seat. To the graduates of Islamic Studies, you may please return to your seats.
We now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences, Philip J. Vermonte, PhD, to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts in Political Science.
Will all the degree candidates from the Faculty of Social Sciences please stand as able to be recognized. Honorable Rector, these students have completed the program of studies prescribed by the Faculty of Social Sciences, approved by their faculty. I now have the honor to present them as candidates for the degree of Masters of Arts in Political Science.
Thank you. By merit of the power entrusted to me, I, Director of Universitas Islam International Indonesia, confer upon you the degree of Master of Art in Islamic in Political Science, and I convey my wishes that your education will lead you to innovate knowledge in and enrich the practice of your chosen field for the betterment of society. Congratulations.
We will call candidates to the stage in alphabetical order for the conferral of degrees. Abdul Sabur Hamedi from Afghanistan, with a thesis titled Women's Education in Afghanistan, Activists, Taliban, and Public Views.
Aldi Nur Fadil, Aulia from Indonesia, with a thesis titled The Political Origins of Religious Rigidity and Flexibility, the Dissemination of Contemporary Political Islam in Malaysia and Indonesia.
Hayatun Nufus from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Women's Political Participation in Indonesia's Election 2019. What contributes to the increasing number of women candidates?
Libasut Taqwa from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Nahdlatul Ulama and the State, examining Nahdlatul Ulama's political flexibility in post-reformasi Indonesia.
Mas Duri from Indonesia, with a thesis titled The Paradox of Kiai Politics, Kiai's Political Role in the 2019 Presidential Election in Madura.
Magello Rainer Bagayawa Fenis from the Philippines with the thesis titled Unveiling Revolutionary Pathway, the comparative studies of the tactics and strategies of the Communities Party of the Philippines and Partai Komunis Indonesia.
Mohammed Ahmed Ali Al-Aini from Yemen, with a thesis titled The Effect of External Interventions on Civil War Duration.
Nuha Khelfa from Algeria with a thesis titled Islamic Terrorism, the Consequence of Foreign Intervention in the Muslim World, the Cases of ASL and ISIS.
Ramita Paraswati from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Indonesia's Role in Promoting the Agenda of the United Nations Security Resolutions 1325 on Women, Peace and Security in ASEAN.
Shaima Shamim from Nepal with a thesis titled Women and Struggle for Politics, a case study of informal politics institution in the local government of Kathmandu Metropolitan City, 2008 to 2022.
Sarini from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Analysis of Indonesian Foreign Policy in Facing Geopolitical Dynamic in the Indo-Pacific, Comparative Foreign Policy of Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono and Joko Widodo.
Sonia Soimatus Saada from Indonesia with a thesis titled Why Do Countries Pursue a Feminist Foreign Policy? A comparison between developed and developing countries, the case of Sweden, Canada, Colombia, and Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a resounding applause to all graduates from the Faculty of Social Sciences who are officially receiving the title of Master of Arts in Political Science. Dr. Vermonte, you may now return to your seat.
We now invite the Dean of the Faculty of Economics and Business, Professor Dian Mashita, PhD, to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Economics.
Will all the degree candidates from the Faculty of Economics and Business please stand as able to be recognized? Honorable Rector, these students have completed the program of studies prescribed by the Faculty of Economics and Business, approved by the faculty. I now have a honor to present them as a candidate for the degree Master of Art in Economics.
Thank you. By merit of the power entrusted to me, I, Director of Universitas Islam International Indonesia, confer upon you the degree of Master of Art in Economics, and I convey my wishes that your education will lead you to innovate knowledge and enrich the practice of your chosen field for the betterment of society. Congratulations.
We will call candidates to the stage in alphabetical order for the conferral of degrees. Adinda Rahmawati from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Examining the Economic and Non-Economic Factors on Tax Revenue on Indonesia.
Ananda Olga Ulima from Indonesia with a thesis titled Corruption, Women Participation and Economic Development, Evidence from G20.
Andiani Kurnia from Indonesia, with a thesis titled The Impact of Single Window System in Facilitating Trade, Evidence from ASEAN Countries.
Cynthia Farah Sakina from Indonesia with a thesis titled The Impacts of Islamic Human Development Index to Poverty in Indonesia, 2017 to 2022.
Fahmi Alamil Huda from Indonesia, with a thesis titled The Impact of Trade Openness, Tariff, Globalization on Food Security in Promoting Resilience Against Global Crisis in the ASEAN Region.
Isa Hamadou from Cameroon with a thesis titled Potential Customers' Attention to Use Islamic Banking Products in Cameroon, the Mediating Effect of Attitude.
Milhatun Nisa from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Financial Instrument as the Catalyst of Sustainable Forest Management, an Estimate on Green Bonds and Islamic Financing.
Muhammad Ismail Sunni from Indonesia with a thesis titled The Determinants of Carbon Emission Intensity on Socio-Economics Indicators, a Casual Analysis in the ASEAN Region.
Muhammad Rashad Yadgari from Afghanistan, with a thesis titled An Islamic Economics Perspective on Determinants and Indebtedness as Measured by Debt to GDP Ratio, a panel regression analysis of the data from certain OIC and OIC member countries.
Nihad Ashraf from Zambia with a thesis titled The Impact of Microfinance on Climate Action and Women Empowerment, a case study of Koperasi Mitra Duafa.
Reginia Ruzianti Jenny from Indonesia with a thesis titled The Effect of Consumer Behavior on Millennial Muslim Decision in Using Pay Later in the case of Shopee platform.
Safiullah Junejo from Pakistan with a thesis titled The Determinants of Biodiesel Price in Indonesia, a VAR model analysis.
Syed Mustafa Zamani from Afghanistan with a thesis titled The Demand Analysis for Electric and Fuel-Based Engine Vehicles in ASEAN Countries, a study from year 2010 to 2022.
Siti Nur Aisha from Indonesia with a thesis titled Enhancing the Understanding of Behavioral Intention Towards iFintech, a study on Indonesian millennials and Gen Z.
Vincent Aurelio Beni from Indonesia with a thesis titled The Factors That Influence Earning and Response Coefficient in the Context of Indonesian Capital Market in year 2015-2018. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a resounding applause to all graduates from the Faculty of Economics and Business for officially receiving the title of Master of Arts in Economics.
Last but not least, we invite the Dean of the Faculty of Education, Professor Nina Nurmila, PhD, to present the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts in Education.
Will all the degree candidates from the Faculty of Education please stand up to be recognized? Honorable Rector, these students have completed the program of studies prescribed by the Faculty of Education, approved by their faculty. I now have the honor to present them as the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Education. Thank you.
Thank you. By merit of the power entrusted to me, I, the Rector of Universitas Islam International Indonesia, confer upon you the degree of Master of Art in Education, and I convey my wishes that your education will lead you to innovate knowledge and enrich the practice of your chosen field for the betterment of society. Congratulations.
We will call candidates to the stage in alphabetical order for the conferral of degrees. Abdul Baro from Gambia with the thesis title, The Role of School Leadership in Improving the Quality of Teaching and Learning, the case study of Gambia's basic and secondary education.
Asep Ropiudin from Indonesia with a thesis titled Exploring the Implementation of the New Literacy Policy in Primary Schools in Indonesia, a case study.
Cut Mandasari from Indonesia with a thesis titled Exploring Students' Perspective on the Benefits and Challenges on the Adoption of Internet of Things, a case study in Indonesian University.
Diva Mahia Zahara from Indonesia with a thesis titled Gender, Female Principalship and Students' Achievement, a case study of a female principal leading an Islamic school.
Dian Sinta Pertiwi from Indonesia with a thesis titled Principals, Leadership Styles in Implementing Non-Academic Programs, a case study of a private senior high school in Indonesia.
Dwi Asih Prihatin from Indonesia with a thesis titled Exploring the Head of the Foundation's Leadership Practices in Optimizing Teachers' Performance at Islamic Private School.
Fadla Sania Agustia from Indonesia with a thesis titled Exploring Principles Professional Development, a case study of public madrasah in Indonesia.
Hazrat Shah Kayen from Afghanistan with a thesis titled Providing Access to Education Through Community-Based Education, a case study of 2 provinces in Afghanistan.
Mariam Ulpa from Indonesia with a thesis titled Exploring Lecturers' Perception and Approaches of Critical Thinking Skill in Islamic Higher Education, a case study.
Masyur from Indonesia with a thesis titled Curriculum Change and its Impact on Senior High School Students, Learning Outcomes, and Teaching and Learning Activities, Teachers' Perspective in Lombok Timur.
Muhammad Shauki Asfia from Indonesia with a thesis titled Strategies for Preventing Physical Violence in Islamic Boarding School, a case study.
Muhammad Numan from Pakistan with a thesis titled The Single National Curriculum, a Path to Centralized Educational Reforms in Pakistan.
Muhammad Tahirul Alam from Bangladesh with a thesis titled Implementation of STEAM education, a case study of secondary schools in Bangladesh.
Murni Mupardila from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Renegotiating Piety, Identity, and Modernity, Islamic Education System of Salafi Women in Lampung.
Nur Atika from Indonesia with a thesis titled Investigating Teachers' Approach to Science Subjects in Indonesian Religious-Based Schools, a case study.
Poppy Rosepti from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Exploring Teacher Empathy in Early Childhood Education, Perceptions, Understanding, and Practices.
Ririn Karina Nur Aini from Indonesia with a thesis titled A Portrait of Multicultural Education in Indonesian Private School, Perception, Approach, and Implementation.
Supriyono from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Beyond Charisma of Islamic Boarding School Leaders, Countering Potential Abuse through Enhancing Critical Thinking and Critical Dialogical Abilities of the Led.
Wiwin Windiana from Indonesia with a thesis titled Self-Actualization of Student Activists with Disabilities in College Organizations.
Zulfikar from Indonesia, with a thesis titled Empathy-Based Stories of Bullying at Boarding School, Students' Perceptions and Expectations.
Let us give a resounding applause to all graduates from the Faculty of Education for officially receiving the title of Master of Arts in Education. Professor Numela, you may return to your seats. Congratulations, and a final round of applause to all graduates.
The next agenda, which is the commencement speech, will give you an insight pertaining to the experience, hardships, and activities that revolve around the graduates during their study at UIII. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to introduce you to our first commencement speaker, Sayamah Shamim from the Faculty of Social Sciences. Sayamah is a graduate from Nepal. She is a polyglot who speaks Nepali, Arabic, Hindi, English, and Urdu. She completed her bachelor degree in social work and English literature from Herald International College in Nepal. Sayamah was a teacher at Herald International School and Samridi School for secondary level. She is also a program manager at the Center for Education Research in Nepal. One of her achievements during her study at UIII was being awarded the Best Paper Award at the 27th Kuala Lumpur International Business, Economics and Law Conference with a paper titled In Search of Sustainable Economy, Will Islamic Banking Help Nepal and Nepali Muslims? To Saema, the time is yours.
All praise is due to Allah, the cherisher, the sustainer of the universe and everything within it. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Distinguished chief guest, honorable rector, respected faculty members, proud parents, and especially the guest of honor, the resilient graduates of the Indonesian International Islamic University's MA program. I am elated to stand before you on behalf of myself and all my fellow graduates of Faculty of Social Science who are present here today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A warm and hearty good morning to you all. I am Saima Shamim, a graduate of the MA program from Political Science faculty, and I am elated to be here with a heart full of joy and a slightly sleep-deprived mind to deliver this graduation speech. As we gather to celebrate this momentous occasion, I cannot help but marvel at the incredible journey we have all undertaken to reach this point. As I delve deeply into my thoughts to prepare this speech, I realized that I can go for hours and hours. However, I remembered the fate of a Greek philosopher, Socrates, who was killed by his friend. And you know why? Because his speech used to be too long and boring. Since I do not want to die quite early, I will try to keep this speech short and memorable. Our life was filled with many obstacles, ups and downs, and the stress of response papers, assignments, presentations, group projects as well. And learning that writing a response paper is like having a conversation with the text. Oh, how I wish if only those texts could magically come to life like it happens in a tale, satisfying our insatiable curiosity to unravel the meaning behind every single line. But well, against all the odds, Alhamdulillah, here we stand today, proudly graduating. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause. We have conquered and reached our goals. It was only 2 years ago that we came to the labyrinth known as UIII. Though nervous as sophomores, I was overwhelmed with happiness to find this university with such nice infrastructure, a very rich library, a well-facilitated classrooms, a nice accommodation, very friendly and erudite professors, and helping admin staff. We started getting the hang of things as a group, and now looks like the whole team is here. So I am finally going to say those words we have been longing to hear throughout these 2 very challenging yet equally enjoyable years. Congratulations, class 2023. You have graduated, you have successfully completed your masters, and the very best for your future. You know, when I envisioned this day, I always thought I would be crying. But as you can see, I am not. And there are 2 reasons for that. Number 1, if I do, it triggers the global shortage of tissues. And the second reason is a quote I read by Dr. Sayers. He said, "Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened." We have survived We have survived the countless hours we spent decoding the complex academic text, wondering if the author just had invented a new language. We have pulled through those nights when we looked at the clock and thought, maybe just one more page before the sunrise. We have persisted through the endless selfies and pictures from Dr. Cherry. We have given half of our life to the thesis and, to be said, half of our wealth to Kano Digital Store. I used to have believed that all the troubles, worries, and exhaustion are faced by students only. How wrong I was, when the true heroes of our academic adventure are really the professors. These dedicated personalities have not only imparted their wisdom, but have also mastered the art of sending us into the panic mode with a huge amount of assignments. These teachers are the ones who did all the work day and night and taught us and did a fantastic job at it, which is why we all ended up here in caps and gowns. So I am sorry it took me so long to come to you, dear professors. I respect you immensely because you chose to pick us and made us someone of worth. I must mention to your honor, my professors, that you do not just teach. You inspire, you mentor, you make a difference not only in our present, but also in our future. Your impact is truly infinite. You are, in fact, a distributor of knowledge and education. You are a catalyst for change. You are a guide for generations. You are teachers, a silent heroes helping change the world through every life they touch. But not a single one of us here has done it alone. We are a patchwork quilt of those who have loved us, believed in us, showered us with immeasurable love. That's someone who tried to explain and make everything easy for us in this complicated world. Someone who answered every one of our meaningless questions like, how does the moon work? Or why we don't fall off the earth, it is circular in shape. Or why we can eat salad but not the green grass. That someone, my dear friend, are none but our parents. They had the stress of lockdown, jobs, financial problems, and yet their only concern was whether my classes were going fine or not. When the whole world was filled with uncertainties about our future, about our study, our parents did everything to secure our future. I shall not forget to mention my 3 younger brothers, while may not have said anything, were silent supporters. And let's not overlook the mention of my younger sister, sweet and naughty. She made sure to threaten me that my speech better include her name, or else my flight back home might mysteriously miss the airport runway. So cheers to you, little sister. To our parents, guardians, and loved ones who are sitting with us today, and those too who couldn't be here today. Your dreams, your encouragements, your sacrifices, and your belief in our potentials have been the driving force behind our achievements. Your late-night phone calls, your words of reassurance, and your endless prayers with eyes full of tears to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have carried us here where we are standing today. Today, we stand here not just as graduates, but as a testament to your unwavering love and support. We owe all this success to you. Thank you. Well, so this is it, you know. So my fellow graduates, as we bid goodbye to the hallowed halls of these institutions, let's embrace the adventure that lies ahead, the countless hours spent in the library, the discussions that stretched into the night, and the bonds we have formed with our peers have prepared us for the road ahead. There were the lessons, so this is it. There were the lessons I learned, mistakes I made, and experiences I went through. This was a beautiful part of my life story. Our journey of this university is worth telling and it's worth listening to because it's beautiful, progressive, and memorable. And maybe a little crazy, and why not? I love telling stories. Thank you all for letting me to tell you some of mine. I love every minute of it. But more so, thank you, dear professors, staffs, and friends for letting me be a part of your story. Hats off to you all. Thanks, regards, goodbye, and good luck. And before I leave the stage, I end my speech with a pantun. Cikini ko gondang dia, terima kasih, UIII tercinta.
Thank you, Saima. You may return to your seat.
For our second speaker, we have Abdul Baro from the Faculty of Education, which I have the pleasure of introducing him to you. Abdul is a Gambian national from the village of Sukuta. He pursued his undergraduate degree at Sharif Hidayatullah State Islamic University, Jakarta, where he graduated on top of his class. And he is able to speak fluent Indonesian. He worked with the Gambia's Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education in various capacities. During his time with UIII, he served as the president of the International Student Association from 2022 to 2023. He also presented his academic papers in various conferences, including the first conference held by the Faculty of Education of UIII, where he presented a paper titled Child Marriage and Its Impacts on the Education of Girls in the Rural Gambia, focused on Niani District. He currently serves as the Vice President of the UIII Alumni Association. Please welcome Abdul Baro.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Yang terhormat Bapak Rektor Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia, Prof. Kamarudin Hidayat. Yang terhormat Bapak Yusuf Kala, Ketua the Board of Trustees. Yang terhormat para Wakil Rektor, para Dekan, Bapak Ibu dosen, para staf, para orang tua yang hadir dan yang nggak bisa hadir. Dan teman-temanku yang tercinta. Thank you. Selamat pagi semua. Izinkan saya melanjutkan pidato ini dalam bahasa Inggris. Sebenarnya saya ingin melanjutkan dalam bahasa Indonesia, tapi bahasa Indonesia saya belum lancar. My name is Abdul Baro. I am from the Gambia. Reflecting on my journey in becoming part of this wonderful family of UIII. I remember in 2021, after completing my undergraduate studies at Sharif Hidayatullah, I believe everybody will remember 2020 because there was a monster that was terrorizing the world. And this is COVID-19. And during this time, I was passionate to continue for a master's program, which I have been searching, and UIII came under my radar through the head of the international office, Pak Dadi at Sharif Hidayatullah.
He was the first person who talked to me about IIIU. He gave me brochures. I will say I think I'm the first person to get IIIU brochures, because that was back in 2020, for all the faculties. When I got these brochures, I did a deep dive in the internet to learn about IIIU. Because spending 4 years in Indonesia and I never heard about IIIU as a university, I say, what is going on? Is this a prank? But after doing that search and also consultation, I came to find a news publication whereby the appointment of Pak Komarudin Hidayat as the rector has been published by news medias. And I want to know more about Pak Komarudin, and I came to realize that he was mantan rector Universitas Islam International Indonesia. So I was like, wow, from home to home. So this has made my mind, and I decided to join IIIU, and alhamdulillah, I made the right choice as I stand here today. My background in education is sociology, actually. I did sociology in my undergraduate studies. So standing here today, naturally, I should be expected to be graduating with the Faculty of Social Sciences. But I chose to join Faculty of Education. I have so many reasons, which if I want to tell you, we will be here until evening. But I won't bore you with that. But one special thing that I want to say is my life as a child. Growing up, I grew up from a family whereby Western education is not fashionable. Young men growing up like me are more appropriate in the farms than in the classrooms. So therefore, I am dedicated to break this cycle within my family and my community. I decided to join education in order to go back to the educational institutions and change minds and hearts of those young people in my community that are trapped. How could I do that? Without having any degrees, without making any achievement in my life. Will I just go with a drum and say, please go to school? I think this is why I joined education. And I am proud to say I'm the first in my family to earn bachelor's and master's degree, and inshallah, soon PhD. Moving forward, I have to say, man jadda wajada. I am grateful that IIIU have recruited best lecturers in Indonesia. How do I know this? I have a privilege to go under the tutelage of Prof. Nina, Dr. Tati, and Dr. Bambang, just to mention the few. These are great minds that I have ever interacted. They have nurtured my mind, direct and reset my mindset, and prepared me to serve the community where I am aspiring to go back to. Most importantly, the Indonesian International Islamic University has provided us, the graduate, a platform to gain global perspective on our chosen fields, ranging from social sciences, that is political science, education, Islamic studies, and economics. The diverse community of scholars and students in this prospective university have broadened my perspective and have introduced me to diverse cultures, ideas, and approaches. As a result, our time here in IIIU has been an intellectual discovery. The environment has fostered critical thinking, whereby lecturers will give you 3 or 4 research papers and ask you to critically analyze these papers. First thoughts that come to my mind is, who am I to criticize the publication of renowned scholars? But thanks to these lecturers, they have shown me the way and prepared me not to criticize, but to contribute or to show my perspective in their works. Personally, this university have molded me into a well-grounded individual. The vibrant, diverse student community has broadened my perspective and understanding of my faith, which is Islam, and that of others, because this university hosted diverse faith, not only Islam. And how do they manage through this is through wasatiyah or moderation approach. The values of compassion, empathy, and inclusivity that form the bedrock of this institution have shaped us into a more compassionate and globally conscious human being. I was introduced by the moderator as the president of International Students Association, or the ex-president. Well, that's a story. Well, however, my role as the so-called president to this wonderful association was a defining experience for me, because it has enhanced my leadership and interpersonal skills, and it has taught me how to communicate through cultural sensitivity and a collaborative decision-making. Les Brown once says, you can complain about your life all you want, but unless you sit on the driver's seat and drive where you want to go, you won't get there. Class of 2023, today has given you that driver's license. It has given you it has put you on the driver's seat to drive or direct your life where you want to go. So as we live here, please let us not leave the values that were taught to us. Let us take them to the global world. It is said that a great dancer must know when to leave a stage, because no matter how good you are at dancing, at some point, somebody will be bored with your dance. So therefore, allow me to conclude by extending my heartfelt gratitude to the faculty, staff, and my fellow students who have been part of this remarkable journey. Congratulations, class of 2023. We have made a history together. As we continue to learn, grow, and contribute to the world, may our paths be illuminated by a light of knowledge and guided by the principles of compassion and understanding. Sebelum saya menutup pidato ini, izinkan saya berpantun. Aku belajar ke Indonesia. Aku tinggalkan istri dan anak aku terkasih. Wahai Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia, saya ucapkan terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Baro, for the wonderful speech. You may now return to your seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third speaker, Ananda Olga Ulima from the Faculty of Economics and Business. Ananda completed her bachelor's degree in Islamic Economics at Universitas Airlangga. She was an account manager at Ruang Guru before she became a student at UIII. Some of her achievements during her academic journey here are being elected to Durham Islamic Finance Summer School and becoming part of the proceeding teams to G20 side events 2022. Ananda Olga, the time is yours.
Thank you. Oh my God, I feel like I'm a Taylor Swift now. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Chairman of UIII Board Trustee, His Excellency Muhammad Yusuf Kalla, the Honorable Rector of UIII, Prof. Komarudin Hidayat, the distinguished IIIU academic senates, and all the lovable graduates and parents here. Friends, have you ever imagined that all of us have to enroll Wasatiyah? Have you ever imagined that we can stand on this position now? My question is not. I still remember the day that I applied to IIIU. I'm struggling to write a motivational letter while I have been confirmed of COVID-19, but God helps me. In the difficulties, we find the easiness. Therefore, I can meet all of you here now, my friends, to meet all of the lecturers here, and to meet the staff. If you ask me what I like the most about IIIU, my answer is the sunset and the sunrise. The sunset and the sunrise towards my window's dorm, the singing birds at 6 a.m., the first rainbow that crossed behind a tree on 6 April in 2022, the sparkle of the winds, the blue skies, the tiny daisy which bloom along the roads. What I can say about IIIU is a place where everyone can chase their dreams. I never imagined that I could fly to Durham, United Kingdom in 2022, but IIIU has made it. IIIU helps me to get through my dreams. When the world has been polarized, when the world forced us to see black and white, IIIU presents the spectrum. I see the new perspective in this prominent place. I have been forget to be who am I and what I have to do in the next life. At this moment, I would like to extend my gratitude to Professor Dian Mashita, who has been extremely hard work, provide us the best lecturer, and always treat us a delicious food. Dr. Lutfi Hamidi, who prepared the best Islamic economics courses. Dr. Fajar Bambang Hirawan. Thank you, Pak, for the complexity matrix 4x4. And of course, your guidance during my thesis. Unfortunately, Dr. Teguh Yudo Wicaksono didn't come here, but he's always helped me and to solve my syntax on Stata and allowed me to taste the advanced microeconomics PhD class. I love you, Pak Yudo, from here. Dr. Herbert Wibert Victor Hasudunan that didn't come here, who has been made my heart race during my thesis defense. I love you, Pak. And Dr. Aimatul Yumna, who didn't come here, unfortunately, who has been giving us comparison whether we have to buy a house or rent apartment with limited budget in financial economics. Oh yeah, that's the one too. Nothing we accomplish is done alone, rather we need each other. And of course, my mom, please mom, stand up. Because of her, I'm here. And everyone, please give applause to your parents and to yourself as well. Our hard work is paid off, guys. Again, congratulations to all of us, class of 2023. Finally, we made it. We make a new story we create new history. Maybe our meeting here today or 2 years back then is temporary, but I believe the memory towards you is eternally. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ananda. You may return to your seat.
To our final speaker, representing the Faculty of Islamic Studies, Maisa Sonia Alam Rahman, who completed her bachelor's degree in Islamic Studies at Institute Imam Nafi Tangier, Morocco. Before she became a student at UIII, she was a secretary at the Mauritanian Embassy. Maisa was among the first visiting student program between UIII and Al-Walid Center of the University of Edinburgh. Please welcome Maisa Sonia.
I promise this is the last student speech. Honorable, the Chairman of the Board Trustees, Muhammad Yusuf Kala, Honorable Rector of UIII, esteemed deans, lecturers, staff, proud parents, brothers, sisters, and lovers, good afternoon everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And for the class of 2023, congratulations, we did it. You see, people say that writing a thesis is like baking a cake. Sprinkle in some citations, mix some research, but then, just like with baking, there's always that moment of panic when you realize you've forgotten crucial ingredients. In our case, it's the sleep that you used to get. Never have I ever hated formatting a Word document so much. Who would have thought that making sure your margins were right could give the same adrenaline as I was in an extreme sport? But we did it. When I was contacted to be a speaker for this commencement, the news frightened, but also excited me at the same time. I am frightened because of two reasons. The first one is I hate public speaking. It's ironic for someone who works part-time as a master of ceremony. I know. But the second reason is you might have noticed that English is not my first language, so the idea of talking in this amount of people in a whole foreign language makes my hand shivers. You probably cannot see, but right now I have a difficulty to speak what I want to say in a clear articulation while feeling my hand shivering, and my tongue is this close to be twisted. But it also excites me. To be chosen to stand on this podium has revived my dream. Inside this woman's body is a little girl. A girl who once said to her father, "Ayah, I wanted to be a magician." I know, I don't know how I end up in Islamic Studies faculty, but so my father would bought me this set of magic tricks, things like floating cards, and how do we work on them. And I would show him this trick gazillion times. It was not the magic trick that I want to remember, but it is the support that he gave me in anything I wanted to pursue. The same girl pursued her master's degree in UIII, and 2 years later, the girl is standing on the podium to deliver her speech. It's fascinating what people can do when they feel trusted and supported. And I think it is safe to say that UIII is the embodiment of that supportive environment. So ladies and gentlemen, in this precious moment and also limited time, I would like to express my gratitude to the university, Honorable Rector and staff of UIII. Thank you for putting our expectation of this university to realization. It is a pleasure to be part of the growth of this world-class university. Our heartfelt appreciation also goes to the Dean of the Faculties especially to the Dean of Islamic Studies Faculty, Professor Nur Haidi Hasan, and all of the lectures that I cannot mention one by one due to time limitation, but thank you for shaping our understanding and guiding us to understand Islam in a whole new point of view. You have opened our eyes to a new layer of the complexities and the diversity of Muslim community and has helped us to learn to implement tolerance and wasatiyatul Islam to our academic researches. I know that sometimes teaching us can be very annoying. Some of us are very quiet. Some of us are very stubborn. But please acknowledge that for us, you are the architects of our intellectual journey and also parents of the faculty. Our gratitude also goes to the respective staff of Islamic Studies faculty. I cannot find them, but we apologize if your hard work often goes unnoticed, but it is the very foundation that we can be here today at the commencement day. Thank you for keeping up with our annoying faces that beg for deadline extensions. But I bet you will miss us. Thank you for being parents, tutors, brothers and sisters that we never know we needed. For the past 2 years, we went through thick and thin, ups and downs together. It was not at all easy as a growing faculty to maintain a tireless effort to provide us not only with the best education, but also a home where we share laughter, memories, and sometimes gossip. During this speech, to calm my pounding heart and my shivering hands, I keep reminding myself to pretend that all of you are mirrors. The mirrors that I used to talk to in my room every time I practice my pronunciation. But none of you look like me. The closest I can get to the reflection of myself is the face of my parents. Everyone says that I look like my mother, and I do look exactly like her, but as I grow up, I realize that the will of continuously learning are what I inherit from my father. Despite from being raised in a very small village, they did not stop to raise me and my siblings to pursue higher education. Hence, the reason why I stand here on this podium in front of you is because I walked through the bridge that is created by their continuous prayers, tears, and sweat. So please give applause to the parents and to the parents, families, and lovers that have spared their time. Thank you for my parents, Umi, Ayah, for the support that made me believe that I can do anything I want, even a magician. And my father just had his birthday, by the way. So, Ayah, I might be a week late, but selamat ulang tahun. Class of 2023, as we move forward into the world as a proud and a first graduate of UIII, we carry with us the values and principles that have been instilled in us. We are ready to make our mark and to contribute to our communities and to stand as ambassadors of the exceptional education we have received. Thank you for being the part of my journey for the past 2 years. And the journey may not be perfect and not easy, but thank you for being part of my timeline. Thank you very much. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Sonia. You may return to your seat.
Thank you all graduates for sharing so much of your journey at UIII.
To the Honorable Chairman of the UIII Board of Trustees, to the Honorable Rector, Senate members, and all distinguished guests. It is my pleasure to inform you on August 23, 2023, the first cohort of UIII graduates held a meeting representing every faculty and different nationalities to form the UIII Alumni Association. The meeting concluded with Supriyono and Abdu Baro as the elected president and vice president. The UIII Alumni Association was officially inaugurated by Rector Decree number 34/R/2023 on August 30, 2023, to formally induct the first cohort of UIII alumni, we invite Supriyono from the Faculty of Education as the president of the UIII Alumni Association to lead the alums for pledge taking. This alumni oath is a commitment from the alums to always be a part of Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia. Supriyono is the valedictorian of this cohort with a perfect cumulative GPA of 4. He is from Madura Island and completed his bachelor's degree at Syarif Hidayatullah State Islamic University, Jakarta, majoring in English literature. He previously worked as a reporter at the Jakarta Post, covering news about business, economics, politics, and national issues. He recently became one of the representatives from the Faculty of Education who was sent to Deakin University in Australia to promote cross-cultural understanding. So Supriyono, the time is yours.
To all alumni of the Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia, please stand up and repeat the oath after me. Okay. Oath of the alumni. We, alumni of the Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia, in gratitude for the development opportunities that we have been nurtured with, do solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to our alma mater, and that we shall ever do our best to uphold the values and traditions of our alma mater. We pledge ourselves to further personal, intellectual development, to serve humanity. Pledge to commit ourselves to serving our communities, our nations, and the world. We pledge to conduct our life with dignity and integrity so as to honor our alma mater. So help us, God. Thank you.
Thank you, Supriyono. You may return to your seat. Now, we would like to call Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Marwal, the chairman of the Rahmatan Lil Alamin Mosque Management Board, to lead the prayers.
أيها الحفل الكريم أحييكم بتحية السلام السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أيها الخريجون والخريجات إن هذه لحظة الفخر بالنسبة لنا ولكم كل العمل الشاق الذي قمتم به قد أتى بثماره الآن فالحمد لله والشكر له لكن إن هذه ليست سوى البداية فعلينا الدعاء في ختام هذه الفرحة سائلين المولى عز وجل أن يجعل هذا الحفل حفلا مباركا يشك لنا طريق الناجحات في بداية مسيرتنا الجديدة وأن يتم فرحتنا دائما بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا يوافي نعمه ويكافئ مزيده اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم اللهم إنا نسألك بمقاعد العز من عرشك ومنتهى الرحمة من كتابك واسمك الأعظم وكلماتك أن تفتح علينا بصائرنا وأن تفتح علينا فتوح العارفين اللهم بارك لكم في نجاحكم هذا وكما يسرت أمرهم فيما مضى يسر أمرهم فيما هو آت اللهم بارك لنا في التخرج واجعله فاتحة خيرا لنا يا رب العالمين اللهم اجعل لنا من خزائن رحمتك نصيبا عظيما لا يكون لنا من بعده نصيبا من العذاب بالدنيا والآخرة اللهم ارزقنا نجاحا في كل أمر ونيلا لكل مقصد ووفقنا في كل خطواتنا القادمة ويسر لنا كل عسير وارزقنا القمة في درجات العلم رب اجعلنا لك شكارا لك ذكارا لك رهابا إليك أواها منيبا اللهم اكذب في قلوبنا رجاءك واقطع رجاءنا عمن سواك حتى لا نرجو أحدا غيرك ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة أما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you for leading the prayer, Ustad Ilyas. May our prayer be answered.
In respect to stay connected with our alumni and for our graduates to keep in touch with one another, UIII has developed a website specifically dedicated for its graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite the Honorable Rector and the Vice Rector for Academics, Student Affairs and Human Resources to launch our official website.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, I feel you get tired already sitting in this wall room, but allow me to give a bit longer speech because most likely it will be my first and last speech of the Graduation Day, since my term of rectorate will end next year on May. So I'll use this forum to express my gratitude and my hope to you all. First of all, I would like to address and to convey my gratitude to Pak Yusuf Kalla as the head of Board of Trustee. He's supposed still to stay in United States for next couple days, but he changed his flight to Jakarta in order to join this meeting, this forum. Jadi Bapak Ibu sekalian, Pak Yusuf Kalla sebagai Ketua MBA mestinya masih tinggal di Amerika, ada keperluan yang urgen. tapi dia rubah, dia ajukan semata karena ingin bersama kita pada acara ini. Thank you, Pak Jika. Today, a mix of emotion fill my heart as I stand before you on this significant day. It's an emotional day for us, especially for me. This moment prompts me to reflect upon the remarkable journey we have shared. Our journey began with a dream and the vision of creating an institution that embodies knowledge, compassion, and progress. As I look around, observing the splendid facilities, dedicated faculty, enthusiastic students, and committed staff, a sense of gratitude and pride engulfed me. Our journey commenced from humble origins, fortified by determination, a shared vision, and unwavering belief in the transformative power of education. The path we tread was by no means easy. We encountered challenges that tested our resolve, insurmountable hurdles. It's like mission impossible from the very beginning, and moments of uncertainty. But in those trying times, our unity became our strength. We rallied, persisted, and worked untiringly to turn our aspiration into reality. And you are all being a witness of this process of development and the process of progress. As I survey the state of the Arts Mosque, the meticulously designed library, and the expansive campus before us, awe overwhelms me. We have erected not just physical structure, but also a heaven of learning, a sanctuary and space where dreams take root and flourish. Yes, it is not only the physical aspect that inspires pride. It is the vibrant community that thrives within these walls. Our faculty members, who wholeheartedly devote themselves to teaching and research, have ignited spark of inspiration in our students' hearts. And you all witness the sparkling inspiration and motivation felt by our students. The students, brimming with enthusiasm and a thirst for knowledge, consistently remind us of the reason we embark on this journey. Our unsung heroes, the staff who tirelessly operate behind the scene, are the gears that ensure the seamless functioning of this institution. I am humbled by the passion each one of you brings to this university. Your commitment, energy, and steadfast belief in our shared mission are the driving forces behind our achievement. The curiosity that lights up a student's eyes and the sound of intellectual discussion resonating through the halls remind me that we have created something truly exceptional. To my dear students, my friends, today marks a pivotal juncture in an extraordinary voyage. As we gather to celebrate your achievement, we acknowledge a significant turning point in your life. This event is not just ceremony. It is the culmination of your persistence, dedication, and relentless pursuit of knowledge. It attests to your resilience, aspiration, and unwavering dedication to growth. From the moment you enter these premises, you embark on a transformative odyssey. You haven't merely absorbed knowledge, you have become integral to the intricate tapestry of our academic community. Every lecture, dedication, and late-night study session has contributed to the exceptional individual we see before us today. Your journey transcends textbook and exam. It is a journey of self-discovery, of nurturing lifelong friendship, and conquering challenges that once appeared insurmountable. As I said, it seemed like mission impossible. You have ventured into uncharted territories of research, explore intricate theories, and emerge as scholars prepared to carve your path in the world. As you stand at the threshold of your future, remember that your education's power extends far beyond these walls. It surpasses discipline and borders, carrying the potential to shape industries, communities, and even nations. With each degree conferred today, a beacon of knowledge is ignited to illuminate your way forward. However, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. You are not only equipped to succeed, but also to lead with empathy, integrity, and purpose. In a world fraught with challenges, your unique perspective and expertise are desperately needed. As graduates, you carry the torch of progress, the torch of positive changes. Amid our celebration, let's not overlook the unwavering support of those who have stood beside you. They are your families, mentors, and friends. The encouragement, sacrifices, and belief in your potential have served as the wind beneath your wings. Let's take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to them. My dear friends, as you step into the world, remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong endeavor. Your graduation doesn't signify the closing of a book, but rather the turning of a page. So keep learning, keep striving, and continue pushing boundaries. Today, you join in a lineage of thinkers, doers, and dreamers who have reshaped history's course. Allow your action to resonate. Let your impact extend far and wide. My friends, you are not just acquiring a degree, you are accepting a mandate to improve the world. To all faculty members and staff of UIII, my dear friends, I am brimming with gratitude and profound admiration for the remarkable faculty members who have chosen to construct our vessel while navigating uncharted waters. Your dedication, commitment, and unrelenting passion for both research and teaching have not only illuminated our path, but have also opened the doors to a new realm of knowledge and comprehension. Throughout this remarkable journey of education and exploration, you have stood at the helm, guiding us through an unexplored realm of thought and discovery. Your unwavering pursuit of excellence has dispelled the darkness of ignorance, sparkling the light of insight and enlightenment. With its delivered lectures, published paper, and breakthrough achieved, you have propelled our institution to new heights, transforming it into a beacon of inspiration. Yet, your contribution transcends the academic realm. You have been mentors, guides, and pillars of support for countless students who have embarked on this transformative expedition under your tutelage. Your commitment to mentoring has not only shaped future minds, but has also nurtured the spirit of those fortunate enough to learn from you. Your belief in us, your unwavering encouragement, and your investment in our growth have served as the wind beneath our wing, propelling us toward greatness. On behalf of all the students whose life you have touched, whose mind you have molded, and whose future you have illuminated, I offer my deepest gratitude. Thank you for being the architect of our intellectual vessel, for steadfastly constructing its foundation, and for boldly venturing into the unknown alongside us. Your legacy will forever be imprinted in this institution annal, a testament to your dedication and ardors. Well, to Pak Yusuf Kala, as the head of the Board of Trustees, member of the Boards of Trustees, with utmost humility and heart overflowing with gratitude, I stand before you today. Our journey from the inception of this university to its present height attests to the unwavering support and guidance you have generously provided. Your faith in our vision and your resolute dedication to our cause form the bedrock on which this institution proudly stands. When we embarked on establishing this university, we understood that the road ahead would be fraught with challenges, uncertainties, and obstacles. Nevertheless, your unwavering support has served as our guiding light, dispelling even the darkest shadows of doubt you faced in our potential even before the foundation was laid, has propelled us forward. Dear trustees, you are not merely custodian of this institution, you are its pillar. Your tireless effort, sagacious counsel, and strategic insight have steered us through tumultuous waters, enabling us to weather storms that might have otherwise capsized us. During time crisis, you have provided us with the refuge of your wisdom, suggesting solutions that have transformed challenge into opportunities for growth. As we navigated through uncertainty, your guidance has illuminated our path even through the murkiest of tunnel. Your trust in our mission and your willingness to provide not only financial aid, but also your time, energy, and expertise have catalyzed the transformation of obstacle into stepping stone towards success. Every milestone attained, every victory celebrated, carries within it this essence of your unwavering dedication. Thank you. Well, allow me to make my speech shorter. To the Ministry of Religious Affairs, I would like to address here in this speech. I stand before you with profound gratitude and humility as we reflect upon the journey we have collectively undertaken. Your unwavering support and encouragement have been pivotal to our endeavor, and I wish to convey our sincere appreciation for the role you have played in our success. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to my last speech. Our university's mission, UII's mission, is to propagate the middle path of Islam is not merely an aspiration. It is a commitment to nurturing an environment that embodies the essence of humanity, values differences, upholds human dignity, and inspires genuine progress. This path of Islam often referred to as al-wasatiyah, Islam wasatiyah, embodies the core of principle of balance, moderation, and tolerance. It is a path that instructs us to find equilibrium between faith and reason, between spirituality and worldly pursuit. This perspective encourages us to approach our studies and life with open hearts, recognizing the richness that diversity adds to our comprehension of faith and society. In a world occasionally fractured by dogma and discourse, the mission we have undertaken stands as a beacon of hope. By embracing the middle path, we foster a space where individuals from all walks of life can unite, engage in meaningful dialogue, and celebrate our shared humanity. We believe that genuine progress arises when we unite under compassion, empathy, and mutual respect. As we focus on Indonesia as a distinctive destination for studying Islam, we acknowledge the immense potential this nation holds. Indonesia, with its diverse culture, history, and tradition of pluralism, embodies the principle we hold dear. It is a place where Islam coexists harmoniously with local tradition and other faiths, serving as example for the world. Well, as we progress with our mission, I encourage you to join us in this noble undertaking. Let's stand united in our commitment to upholding the middle path of Islam, a path that prioritizes humanity above all, values diversity, and envision progress through unity. Let's empower our students to become ambassadors of peace, understanding, and positive change globally. In Indonesia, I invite you to participate in this journey. Together, let's collaborate to create a world where the teaching of Islam radiates as a beacon of hope and source of inspiration for all. Together, we can construct a bridge of understanding, foster a spirit of dialogue, and leave an enduring legacy of harmony and progress for generations to come. This institution, this community, exemplifies what is achievable when we unite with a shared purpose. Today, I stand before you, not just as the leader of this university, but as a fellow traveler on this remarkable journey. I'm thrilled, inspired, and eternally thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. this will launch our website. Okay.
Please, to the rector, could you have the honors of launching the website by saying Bismillah?
Let's recite Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I officially open our website of UIII.
Thank you, Honorable Rector, for launching the website and sharing your wisdom. Those messages will be a guide for our graduates as they enter a new path in their lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final agenda of the first Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia commencement. To conclude this commencement, we invite the chairman of the UIII Academic Senate to please proceed to close the event.
Thank you, Rector. Following the procession that we have here read, I would like to declare that the Indonesia International Islamic University 2023 commencement is officially closed. By reciting Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin.
Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Our dear graduates, we salute you for you have reached the highest achievement of your academic life at Universitas Islam Internasional Indonesia. We believe that today is only the first of many amazing moments, that life has many more in store for all of you. Once again, congratulations to the first cohort of UIII graduates.
Now, we would like to request to everyone to please rise for the procession of the University Senate to leave the premises. To all participants, you may now return to your seat. To celebrate this outstanding achievement of our graduates, we'll now enjoy songs performed by Putri Jasmine, who is one of the top 10 finalists from the Indonesian Idol. Please give it up for Putri Jasmine.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Terima kasih sebelumnya kepada semuanya telah mempercayai saya. Dan selamat untuk para kakak-kakak, wisadawan, beserta wisadawati. Doa terbaik dari saya, pokoknya apa yang disemogakan semoga tersemoga. Amin. Oke, sekarang saya akan menemani kakak-kakaknya untuk bernyanyi bareng. Yang bisa lagunya kita bernyanyi bareng ya. Kita ramaikan, oke? Oke, yo gas. Ini lagu pertama, ada kisah klasik dari Sheila on 7. Jabat tanganku mungkin untuk yang terakhir kali kita berharu tentang memori di masa itu. Yang tahu lagunya boleh nyanyi bareng ya. Mungkin kau cinta mengapai kita bersenang-senanglah karena hari ini akan kita di hari nanti sebuah kisah kasih untuk masa depan. Lagi bersenang-senanglah karena waktu ini akan kita banggakan di hari tua. Sampai jumpa. Semoga kita selalu menjadi sebuah kisah klasik untuk masa depan. Sampai jumpa kawanku. Semoga kita selalu menjadi sebuah kisah klasik untuk masa depan. Lagi ya. Bersenang-senanglah karena hari ini akan kita rindukan di hari nanti. Semua sampai jumpa kawanku. Semoga kita selalu menjadi sebuah kisah klasik di masa depan. Sampai jumpa kawanku. Semoga apa? Menjadi untuk masa depan. Mungkin diriku masih ingin bersama kalian. Mungkin jiwaku masih rindu kalian. Yuhu, itu dia kisah klasik. Oke, kita langsung lanjut aja. Next song ada lagu Fly Me to the Moon. You can song. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. was even the door in all the world. Please be true in all the world. I apa? I love you. And the door in that road, please be true in the road, in the world. Apa? I love you too. Fly me to the moon. Oke, ini lagu ketiga. Semuanya pasti tahu dan aku harap semuanya ikut bernyanyi bareng ya. Aku tak mengerti apa yang ku rasa, rindu yang tak pernah begitu hebatnya. Aku mencintaimu lebih dari yang kau tahu, meski kau takkan pernah tahu. Aku persembahkan hidupku untukmu, telah ku relakan hatiku padamu. Namun kau masih bisu diam seribu bahasa, dan hati kecilku bicara. Semuanya ya, yang di atas juga ikut barengan. Baru ku sadari cintaku apa? Thank you. Kau buat rumput seluruh hatiku. Semoga waktu akan mengilhami sisi hatimu yang beku. Semoga akan datang keajaiban hingga akhirnya kau pun mau. Aku mencintaimu lebih dari yang kau tahu, meski kau takkan pernah tahu. Semuanya, baru ku sadar cintaku benar. Oke, lanjut. Kita ada lagu Mesin Waktu. Kalau harus ku mengingatmu lagi, aku takkan sanggup dengan yang terjadi pada kita. Jika melupakanmu hal yang mudah, ini takkan berat, takkan membuat hatiku lelah. Karena ku akui aku kalah. Cinta apa? Cinta ini pahit dan tak harus memiliki. Semuanya, jika aku bisa, ku akan kembali, ku akan berubah takdir cinta yang ku pilih, meskipun tak mungkin, walaupun ku mau membawa kamu. Lewat apa? Lewat waktu. Asik, mesin waktu. Ada yang lagi ngalamin gak? Jika melupakanmu hal yang mudah, ini takkan berat, takkan membuat hatiku lelah. Panjang perjalanan yang harus ku lalui, merelakanmu. Jika ku akan kembali. Ayo kita bernyanyi bareng. Ku akan berubah takdir cinta yang ku, meskipun ini jangan apa lagi, gak apa-apa. Walaupun tak mau membawa kamu. Semangat kapan jika aku bisa, ku akan kembali, ku akan merubah takdir cinta yang ku pilih. Sebelah sana, meskipun tak mungkin, walaupun ku mau. Jika aku bisa, ku akan kembali, ku akan berubah takdir cinta yang ku pilih. Meski apa? Walaupun ku mau. Bentar dulu. Membawa apa? Bawakan